Well, in several minutes, our truss system with our start-finish banner going up as we speak.
Morning. Building beyond belief. Up and down.
How about 1 kilometer? You folks get a great shot right there in the backstretch, and then. Number 328, number 328, from the Snow Valley team, that was...
Yeah. Tell us in 3 or 4 words what your experience as a registraree might be like.
You gotta be ready for, whatever they give you, and make sure you get all the information and pay attention to details.
So I just wanted to ask you what you think of the turnout today. How's the race coming along?
Oh, the race is coming along great. We have an amazing turnout. We've been selling all these raffle tickets for great causes, the Arlington-Alexandria Coalition for the Homeless and the Bone Marrow Donor Registry. And people are just here to cheer all the riders on. It's going great.
How much time would you usually put towards warming up and carving up and that sort of thing?
Well, carving up's the day before and the night before as much as you can eat. But
okay.
But warming up, I usually 30 minutes or so at least. Try to spin.
A lot of people have wind trainers, which is a really good thing to do because sometimes you can't get access to the roads, and it's kind of hard to warm up, get a good warm up if you can only just go back and forth on one stretch of road. So a wind trainer is really helpful to have.
The finishers will be announced shortly officially, and they must be present on the stage to pick up your prizes. First, second, and third will have to race the race coming by.
11, 12, and 2, that's it, 11 and
You're watching the Gold Gym Women's Elite event. Gold Gym Series.
What brings you out to the race today?
Actually, I set up all the fencing and the staging and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long did that take you?
Yeah, hours.
Really?
Yeah, a long time. We had an accident on the way down here. We had to rent a truck. We had to move all the fencing into another truck, and then I haven't slept in like more than 24 hours. So.
The top 4 winners will come across the line. Who's going to lead out? Who's going to sprint? Of this bike race, ladies and gentlemen, how much noise can you make? Give them a big hand. This is the Gold Gym's Women's Elite event.
After years, honestly, in a way, the hand makes the perfect shot. You look at the hand, you go, hey, is the front of it lit? Great, then I'm going to be able to see their face, because otherwise I've wasted a lot of film where I go, wow, that is the most crisp shadow I've ever seen. But no, it's like a good, tight turn.
Well, I think on such a short and tight course, you're concentrating on each and every turn. And they probably both have some pre-race plan. I think most of the local women are watching the Saturn women who were like the top 2 in this race.
We got one more teamwork sprint. It will be, when it is announced, 12 points yet to go. Looking on that last one for double points, and that would ice it for her if she would. Ladies and gentlemen, what New York is involved in a sprint like that, you can bet that these women have designated teammates. And they had that little bit of a lead. Let's see what they try and do with it. We'll catch our foul now, and then the 2 riders behind. There's our pace motorcycle. There were 2 off the front. Let's see.
Well, I used to race quite a few years ago, and I just saw that this was going to be here local, and it was a nice day to get out for a ride and to see who the new racers are and what's happening now in bike racing.
Is there anyone you're really pulling for to Wednesday? Or?
No, not at all. Well, actually, now at this point, I go for the oldest riders. I identify with them a little bit more than anybody else, but no, it was just to really see the whole event.
First through fourth on each lap.
You're welcome.
10. 1 lap to go. He might be in for a packed sprint finish in this women's event drive. Maybe this is what you got to have all the presence of mind, and you're doing just a good part, perhaps saving the sprint for finish. Julie Hansen, a good beat-out ride. Physical, when you try and get a position of advantage, you've got to be a gutsy physical rider, or you will work your way to the front. On a very short course. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at a big challenge, ready to finish in the goal 10. And there's the race. It is the first finish finish of the track race finish.
So at what point during the race did you really feel like it was going to be your race, that you could win it?
Well, you kind of have to know going in. You really have to have that confidence in a race like this. Everything happens so quickly, and you kind of have to know that if it comes down to a sprint, that you need to be there and you need to win. And so it was an aggressive race throughout the race. You kind of just have to stay on the early attacks. But when it came down to the final turn, you have to win.
It must have been extremely strenuous. Is there any sort of breather you need afterwards?
Yeah, it was a real early morning, so I guess I'm going to start feeling pretty tired again pretty soon. I'll probably take a nice nap this afternoon. After the racing is over.
My mistake.
It's more than just a restaurant, it's an experience, and make sure you check it out.
Make sure you get the details right.
And here they are, come out here this year. The 2, 3, 4, oh, no, look at, he's still supposed to know about this all, and it's a breakaway. Unbelievable, there's his champion. How about this one, my young man? Now there are 3 starters in the line. 1 more trip camera, only withdrew, and 1 broke away. Only a good deal racing. Breaking away, 3 wheels ahead of the front.
Everyone's got to work to position himself on the starting line as far to the front as possible. There's 120 some odd guys in the field, and there's going to be a lot of local guys as well as the pro field, and this race will be fast enough that there's going to be splits in this thing right from the get-go, and if you get caught behind one of those splits, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to watch Wahlberg, right? He's your man. Beyond that, let's just be as aggressive as possible. It will break up. Let's be the ones breaking it up. And as we talked last night, you know, as the breaks form, we have to make sure that we have a fast guy and a worker in that group, and then we'll assess how hard we want to drive a break depending upon who's in it. Okay. Break.
Where can you see a world-class athletic event absolutely free? Right here in the Clarendon Business District. Look out. Eddie Brinkus, the world team, 9th place with 59 points. Eddie, where are you? Fast Eddie. Could you be the top 3 overall to win today? Big bunch gathered for a showdown on 2 wheels. Riders will be pulled on this race by whistle right here if they're just to be out of contention. Our pleasure. My name is Jeff Goldberg with Enterman Guys. Bringing the race action. It will bring this riders everybody from Europe. Coming down This is brought to you by
So what brings you out to the race today?
Actually, I'm with Sadden Corporation. I'm here to run a booth and support the team, Sadden team.
So you enjoying the day?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's fun.
Are you pulling for any particular racer?
Well, I have a friend in this race right now, Matt Forbes, who I came to watch. I'm also supporting the Sadden team. We have some good riders in the race right now. And we also had Nicole Reinhardt, who just won the ladies' race. So Sadden's doing really well at the moment.
How many racers do you have in this race right now?
In this race right now, I think we have two.
Right here, this is very gradual, and you can improve your position.
I raced in it myself last year, but I didn't last very long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this year it's, all pros here.
Is that Vanderbilt there in 120? I think it is.
Maybe so.
He was right next to us at the start. That guy that's in the lead right this moment, just took the corner here in the lead, is just fresh back from Europe. He's been riding the classics in Europe.
What does this sport have, essentially, that other sports don't have as far as excitement and thrill of this?
Well, it's got a combination of things. Extreme physical effort, pain, endurance, and then at the same time, the tactical mental aspects of it. It's a very tactical game.
They're going to go anaerobic, many times here. That means they're going to go above, they're going to go into oxygen debt, they're going to sprint, and they're going to go at 100% of their heart rate. Most sports don't have that.
It's like trying to play poker while sprinting up and down flights of stairs for an hour and a half.
You can't think. You don't know what lap it is. You're constantly in the activity.
See these guys in the blue and light green there? They keep sending guys up to the front, that team does, to push the pace. They keep sending one guy after another from their team up off the front to force everybody else to chase them down to keep the pace really, really high.